Hi YouTube! I wonder if this is a good thing or not. Somehow I'm having shadow here. Shade? Shadow? Oh my god. I always, it's complicated. English is complicated. We have one word for shade and shadow and I always mess it up. However, I want to craft. Luna is sleeping and my room is clean, which is good, and I wanted to craft something, and I must say I have no idea what it's gonna be. I have something in my head, I have no clue if it's going to work out, so let's hope it will. I cut my pizza packaging, as you can see. I cut myself 3 pieces 6 by 6 and 2 pieces 6 by 3, so I will probably have to cut it a little bit off at the longer side, and whatever I do, I don't seem to be able to cut straight because, I cut 2 pieces 6 by 3, but one of them is longer than the other one. I have to cut it off. However, this is what I did already, and now I need to make the pieces straight, which I'm gonna do right now, because this is like incredible. Let me make sure that this one is straight. I cannot cut straight. This one is straight and it's not quite 3. Oh, that's why. Yes, I wanted to cut it off not quite 3. That's right, because if I fold them, I want to fold them over. I don't want them to like touch each other right away, so yes. Let me do this really quick because, I could not cut it straight right away, as you can see. I'm trying to not to get hot, so I only have one of my lamps turned on. I wonder how the light will be. I hope you don't mind that the light changes every time because it is what it is, right? And I think it's just important that you can see what I'm doing. I'm not a professional, so, I don't have all the lights set up and whatever. This is, if I would earn enough money by making videos to buy something like that, I would. But the earnings on YouTube are very, very small, so believe me, it's not like you can earn money, and at least not with a channel like mine. Of course, there are people, they earn a lot of money, but that's okay. As long as I have fun, I don't need to earn millions on YouTube. I could. I would probably buy it Tuesday morning. But, oh well, it is what it is. Let's just craft. So, basically, I want to make some kind of a flip book with inlayers. I don't know if I've seen it somewhere on Pinterest or if I'm just combining 2 things in my head. I have no clue. Sometimes when I don't feel well, I go to Pinterest, because if I just lay down and keep thinking about me not feeling well, I will get depressed. So I go look at Pinterest and I try to find something. So I'm sure I got the ideas from there. I'm always getting inspired by people all over the internet, like YouTube and Pinterest, and wherever I am, I'm getting inspired by everybody, which is good. And it's still not straight. So this is going to be a long video because it's taking me like 10 minutes to just cut the pieces, which I pre-cut to just get them straight. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I just can't. But my daughter said the other day, she was crafting, and she said, you know what? The rulers in America are not straight, because whatever I do, I can't get my stuff straight. And I told her, yes, same problem here, child, same problem here. So, oh, I need my tape. I will, first of all, I will find my tape, if I can. Yes, is this, oh, this might be too thick, but that's okay, because there is a paper. So, I made hinges. And I showed my daughter how to make hinges. She was like, oh wow, I need to make those. You know, it's just you square them at whatever width you want them to be. And then you fold the thing like that. You just kind of putting something in between of your flips. So when it gets bulky, you have like a binding here, which allows it to get bulky. Does it make sense? I hope. And I'm never sure, do you put them on the outside or do you put them on the inside? I wonder if there's like a, let me see. I don't know, is there like a right thing to do? I have no clue. But I'm going to put them on the inside, so I will just connect everything. And like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing right now. Like, really? I just have this idea and I don't know if this is going to work out or not. So bear with me and stay with me if you want to see what it's gonna be. I guess before I upload the video I will give it a name, so it's gonna be something. But for right now it has no name. And right now I'm thinking this is gonna be probably a little shorter, but let's just concentrate on one thing before I think about all the other stuff. And I do love my little tool here for things like that, because I can never take off the tape, and then I just remove it with my quick stick? Yes, quick stick. I almost never used this part, but I use this part a lot for my tape, because it's so easy to remove when you use that. Now I'm gonna take one of my hinges and I will line it up a little bit, like as close as I can, just as close as I can. Okie doke. So like this. I won't need those, so I will just cut it off, the excess, because I did not bother measuring this part. I just took my piece of paper and I scored it all over like this, and I have leftovers, but I can use them the next time, which is alright. And now I forgot to do something before I do that, so this part is not going to be right. You have to cut off a little bit or you're going to have overlay right here. I wonder if I can still take it off and do that. It seems to be possible. So cut it off before you stick it onto your paper, please, if you want to do this project. I forgot it because I'm talking. I talk, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, just cut it off like this. Can you see that? To the square line, the first one. All right. Now I will do the same thing right here. And I know why, because I did not measure. Okay, so I will cut it off first, just like that. And then I'm going to measure, kind of trying to measure. I will just measure on this side. Oh, so much easier. So I know where to cut off. I don't like measuring because, first of all, I don't understand inches. Like, I'm learning. So if it says like 12 inches, I can't remember the length of the ruler. And if it says 6 inches, I try to imagine half of a ruler. So I'm learning this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing from this side right here. All right. I've been here for a little while now, and inches are just too hard. Well, inches are much easier than, what is it? Yards. So when I'm driving somewhere and it tells me like oh, in 200 yards, turn left, I would always be like, when? I don't know, 200 yards. Help, somebody help me. Okay, now I want this part to be shorter, because if I have it long and I close it, let's say it's as long as this one will have problems to close, so I'll just cut it a little shorter. That's all right. I cut them both in once, hopefully. Hopefully I can do that. Not too much. Where's my scissors? Right here. Just a bit. And something is telling me that I did not cut it straight. No, I did not. Jesus. Why? I don't know why. I really don't. The cutting straight part is just so hard. I'm glad I have this mat, so I can at least see if it's really bad. Okay, so this should be fine. Now I'm going to take my next one. I will just connect them all, I don't know, and hope that that's the right thing to do. I'll do just the same thing. And guys, it's clean here, like, okay, let's say compared to what it was before, it is clean here. But I can't find stuff. I just can't. I don't know where my stuff went. It disappears on me. You know, I don't know. And then Luna steals everything. Oh my goodness, you should see that. This girl is just stealing everything. And then every time you can tell if she got something she is supposed to have, like her toys. She got a ton of toys. Or something that she is not supposed to have. She gets this guilty look on her face. Every time I turn around, and if she got something she's not supposed to have, she gets this look and then she runs away. But it's cool. I love her so much. Oh my goodness. She has been here for what? 3 weeks almost? And I have so much love for her. It's incredible. In 3 weeks. I don't know if I'm doing everything right here. This is what I always do. I make something and I just hope that it's gonna turn out right. So sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. So, you know, this is how it goes. And making a video is hard because you never know if it's gonna work out, right? And then you spend your time making the video and why not upload it? I don't know. I don't know. Alrighty. Now let's hope I did everything right. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing. And I think I'm going to take the thinner one. I don't know. Do I or do I not? I'm going to. It should be fine. Okay. I learned that if you do this after you stick something down, it's gonna stick much better. It's my personal trick now. I have no clue. Where am I going with this? Where am I going with this? What was what? This is my top part, I believe. Is it? Yes, I think this is my top part. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's this be my top part. Please work out. Okay, I might have to cut this off a little bit. We'll see. But then this should be my bottom part. I don't know, guys, you said that you miss my tutorial, and I'm not sure, are you missing like the pocket letter tutorial, or is it anything? Because I like to do different things. like this right now, and then I just don't feel like a pocket letter because I have this idea in my head, and of course I want to try. So are you only up for pocket letters, or do you like to try new stuff like this one? Let me know. So yes, this will be the the inside. Of course I'll put some papers on top. Even though I could make like a pizza box, I believe. So now I will put the sides on there in the same manner. Let's do this. Okay, I'm feeling better about this thing right now because it works out a little bit already. All right, let's do the sides. Oof, I don't know, I might, yeah, I will have to cut off tiny pieces just so it doesn't, you know, interfere with each other when I'm closing it. So let's see. A lot of people are asking me where my accent is from, so I'm kind of tired of typing it all the time. And I was born in the former, what was it called? What did you call it? It was not Russia, it was Soviet Union. Yes, I think I told this already once, I don't know. So I was born there and I lived there for 12 years. Yes, I turned 12, I believe, when we moved to Germany in the 90s. You know, because of all the stuff going on. I don't know why my parents moved. They moved. So yes, and I lived in Germany for most of my life. I don't know how to take this stuff off. I'll just keep it there for my... I lived there for the most part of my life, and then I moved to America. So I believe my accent is a mix between Russian and German. It's not just a Russian accent for sure, and it's not just a German accent for sure, so it's both. Okay, so this is my thinking. I want this to close up. I want something inside of here as well, but that comes later. And then I want this part to go over it, and then I want this part to go over it, and it's almost good. Except I need to cut off a little piece of this part because it touches here, and we don't want that. Okay, this seems to be good. Yay! Look, that's what I got. I got something. So my idea is, like, after I decorate it and whatever, that this will be a flip and this will be a flip and those will be two flips. And here I'm thinking about making a couple of smaller flips. You know, that's why I left some room so I can put something inside of there, you know. So that's what I'm thinking. But for right now, this is what we got. And I would just start out with picking out papers, what I want. This will be Halloween themed. Because Halloween is coming up. I mean, this can be anything themed, right? So you can make whatever. But I will do Halloween because Halloween is coming up, and yeah, I want to show you guys what you can do for Halloween. Let me get the papers and then we will just move on. Alright, so I got the booklets. I'm not sure which video will be coming up first, but those were $1 at Joann's, and I wanted to craft something affordable because I have been doing so many hauls, and you know, guys, like, I am fun life on a budget. So I want to do something. I haven't been buying stuff all my life. I would do a lot of stuff, recycling stuff, you know. So yes, however, I want to pick some papers to go in here, and I'm not sure if this should actually, a 6x6 would perfectly fit in here. And for this part, I'm just gonna use some, you know, normal paper because I'm gonna put something on top of it. I mean, it's all normal paper. What I meant was I don't need like a huge design on that or whatever. So I will just use something like this. Yes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around here and I will just keep using my double-sided tape just because I have it here and I don't have to get up, and it's much cheaper than using this what you call it, the thingy that rolls. I mean, you can use both. I can use glue. Yeah, I should have used glue. Glue works very good too on that. And it's probably a little quicker than double-sided tape, but whatever. We'll just go with what we got right here. Uh-oh. What I do not like about this is that I sometimes rip off pieces. I don't know if it's me, if I do something wrong, but I just sometimes rip off pieces of this thing. Okay, let's do it. Everything flatten out. You can use each paper for this part. I would actually, if I would have had it here with me right now, I might just put a black piece on here, you know. It doesn't really matter because most of it will be covered up with, if it turns out to work out what I want to put into the middle. So let's see if it will. For right now, I just want to stick the paper in there. And right now I'm also thinking maybe I should not have taken the craft colored hinges. Maybe I should have used black or something, but it's on there already. And like always, if you do something for the first time, you always find mistakes, so the next time you can do better. Now let me see. Line it up. Don't go quite like till the edges here. See, I did the wrong thing. I should have cut it off first, but I can still do that. And then I make sure that everything is working, you know, still folding, which is good. Almost done. Almost done. So I don't know, I might put some washi on here or whatever, I will see. So I know there are people out there, and I believe it's like everywhere. Everybody who goes on YouTube and shows what they are doing, they are opening themselves to other people's opinions, right? And then we cannot complain too much that people have opinions about our lives. Because we show them our lives, right? So if we see somebody doing something outside on the street, we probably have an opinion about that too. So yes, but I don't want people to misunderstand because they see my holes and then they, you know, I had a comment like my husband wouldn't be happy about me doing that or whatever, and I should use my stuff and not just hole it. But that's okay. I mean, people do not see what I'm doing, so if they just come in for a haul, they watch the haul and they're like, wow, you know, she's getting all this stuff. But they do not come in for like friend mail or whatever. They don't see me sending off stuff, I'm sharing, or, you know, they don't see me crafting, so they can't know that I do use stuff. I do share my stuff. Now, I do sell some stuff, which is fun too. And, you know, just if you have an opinion on my habits or whatever I'm doing, try to get a bigger picture, please. Before you post anything, try to get a bigger picture. That's all I'm asking about. And other people, I know somebody was speaking up for me, and I'm very glad and thankful for that. But you really don't have, please don't fight or anything in the comments, because it's okay. Everybody has an opinion, and if a comment will be like really bad, I can just delete it. You know, that's okay too. So somebody upset me once at the very beginning, but then I was good. I was good because I learned. Alright, so those are like the openings. Now I have those two. And let's see what I'm gonna use for those. Oh, the other day I saw Rhonda. She posted a video of her pocket letter, and she said that I inspired her to do that. And I was so happy, Rhonda. I'm really, really happy to see something like that. You know, I'm your subscriber, right? And now I want to see everything you share, because that makes me so happy to see that somebody actually did something, you know. My showing was, you know, inspiring to somebody. I love that. I really did. Okay, make sure that it folds, and then I will just cut it off right here. So that's cool, and I think I will just do just the same on the top, so those two coordinate. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And I should learn, when I take off the pieces from my tape, to just toss them right away. I don't know why I'm not tossing them right away. Life would be so much easier if we would just clean right away. I know when I'm done with this project, my room is gonna look like a big mess again. A couple people asked me to do a craft room tour, and I was like, you don't want to see that. It's always messy. It's always messy. So I don't think anybody wants to see my messy room. I have a lot of stuff, guys, and I organized a lot of stuff in recycled boxes, or, you know, I make my own shelves. Sometimes I post it on Facebook. So it's nothing super pretty in my room. The prettiest thing in my room are the cards I get from you guys, and I love it. So if you want to send me a card, there's an address in the description, and you can go on my wall. Let's fill up my wall. That would be really cool. Now somebody will say that I'm begging for cards. Why people are always, you know, seeing something bad and something good, right? I would put washi tape on it, but I'm really concerned that it's not going to stick. I mean, I can try. But if this like folds up and down all the time, I don't know if it's gonna stay on there, even if I use the tape underneath. So, and once I'm done with the washi, I will be done with the video, I guess. I don't know, it seems like it has been so long since I started this one, and Luna is still sleeping, which I love. We had a huge black spider inside our house today. I'm not scared of spiders. I don't know if I said this before. Sometimes I believe I said everything before. But, I don't know. California has some weird spiders where I'm not sure. I'm always thinking they must be like poisonous. I don't know. It was huge and black. We don't have, in Germany, we don't have like, at least the part I'm from, there is no poisonous spider. There is no bears or snakes or something like that, so I'm not used to that. Same thing with like, there is no earthquakes or anything like that. Hallelujah. So yeah, and I'm in California, and we do have earthquakes, little earthquakes, but scary. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like. And I'm trying to fold it just to see if it like comes off this part here a little. So there's no double-sided tape underneath because the double-sided tape is a little bit shorter, but that's okay. I will put something on top. Okay, so this is how far I've come for now. This is my little, I don't know, flip book, I believe. I don't know what it is. So it's pretty sturdy, so, you know, this is how I'm going to be opening it up. And I'm thinking about maybe making a closure here, or maybe, I don't know yet. But this is how it's going to look like. And I'm going to put, if it works out, a little flip book in here. And if not, I will just decorate what I got. So, I hope you enjoyed it so far, because I'm going to stop the video here. I believe it's going to be long enough. And I have to get ready for Luna for her shot. And I will just continue later in part 2. And yes, I see you there, guys. You have a great day. Bye-bye.